Hi, Tom Trento, Director of the United West, here on a very solemn day in our headquarters, dealing with the atrocities that have occurred in Israel. And if you're aware, if you're awake, if you're alert, you understand that the genocidal terrorist organization, the Hamas, from the Gaza Strip, attacked Israel and simply massacred. A barbaric massacre of medieval proportions against innocent children, Holocaust survivors, elderly people, sick people, soldiers, workers, something that is inconceivable to the human mind. It parallels the Islamic State's barbaric atrocities that the whole world condemned. Well, we here at the United West, our team, in light of the IDF announcing their campaign, Swords of Iron, their campaign to this time for real, completely destroy the military capability of the Hamas in the Gaza Strip, we decided to launch our own campaign to fight alongside Israel, not with weapons, but the weapons of our brains and our hands and our communication and our activism, what we do extremely well with our highly talented team. So for the next 391 days, go to our website. For the next 391 days, we are going to lead a campaign in the United States by bringing experts on our show, by producing videos, by organizing events, by producing short movies, by doing investigations, undercover work, whatever we have to do. We need you to help us accomplish that, to help Israel in this fight. Because we know full well that in a few weeks, if Israel is successful in their propagation of their work in the Gaza Strip, the world will start to turn against them. They need our support at that time. But I want you to consider another scenario, a dark scenario, that if it occurs, every American, everyone who pledges allegiance to that flag, everyone who wants to live by the Judeo-Christian rule of law, needs to get involved in fighting alongside Israel. Check out this scenario. Israel goes into Gaza, and unlike what some people think, the citizens are going to view Israel as the liberators from under the bootstraps and the boots of the Hamas. The citizens of Gaza start fighting back against the Israelis. Let's say that happens. And let's say Israel gets bogged down and the body count of the IDF soldiers starts to go up and the ammunition starts to be depleted and tempers are changing around the world and Israel's starting to look weak. It's a conceivable scenario I want you to consider. Why? You're going to see the importance of supporting Israel in this fight. And all of a sudden, the enemies of Israel start sniffing the weak horse, strong horse in the Middle East. Hezbollah, the army of God up north, senses that Israel's got vulnerabilities. Iran, pulling the chains on Hezbollah, starts saying, hey, it may be time to go. Iran pulling the chains on the activity in Judea, Samaria, with the jihadis there. The Iran pulling the chains, controlling the jihadis in East Jerusalem. Iran controlling much of who's coming across our southern border and the sleeper cells already, the Hezbollah and Hamas sleeper cells already in the United States. All of this starts turning against the United States and Israel. And imagine, inconceivably, but look what just happened, Israel gets defeated. They get defeated in certain areas of the country, and the country's bifurcated and reeling, and the infrastructure, the oil industry has been blown up, and the water desalination and electricity, and it's a mess in Israel. And Iran chooses at that point to strike with missiles and with the IRGC coming in. And just imagine, worst case, Iran takes over huge portions of Israel. And then Iran moves on Saudi Arabia. This is their plan. Imagine the scenario. And they'll roll right through Saudi Arabia. And what is the West going to do? They're bogged down with the Ukraine. Taiwan becomes a shooting duck for China at this point. And then pretty soon, Iran controls the oil fields of Saudi Arabia. So why should you get involved if not for the moral reason of this epic battle of good versus evil? How about the price of gasoline at the gas pump being $11 a gallon? Transportation shutting down in the United States. If Iran allows us to have oil, of course we have to engage the United States at that point and get in a shooting war with Iran. But instead, all we have to do right now is support Israel, who's willing to do the heavy lifting. It's time, folks, for us to make serious decisions about who we are and what we do. Israel's our number one national security partner, and for no other reason, I have a lot of other reasons, but for no other reason, they require our assistance, our help, our fighting skills, our fighting capability as intelligent activists mobilizing people for a particular date. That date, 391 days from today, is the election, November 5, 2024. Our whole campaign is designed to get elected in the United States politicians, leaders who are pro-America, pro-Israel, so that we can stabilize the security threats not only in the Middle East, but here in the homeland. So join with us in our campaign. Go to our website, theunitedwest.org. Sign up. We'll be in touch with you. You want to get involved, we'll get you involved in this great epic battle. And if you ever wanted a reason for your life to have some sort of meaning, this is a great reason, folks. Tom Trento for the United West team. Join with us. Go sign up today. Thanks.